Before we begin, there's some things I need to discuss about our relationship here. Would that be okay?
Yes.
My name is Lauren Pleva. I wanted to let you know that I work here at Children's Hospital as an addictions therapist. One of the laws that brought you to me here today is the Adoptions in Safe Families Act of 1997, which basically states that if the state agency feels the need to remove your children from your care and children remain out of your care for 15 months out of a 22-month period, the state can terminate your right as a parent or pursue adoption for your child. Now I would like to discuss your confidentiality. First thing is that I'm a licensed clinical social worker and I take your information and privacy very important. There are a few laws I would like to discuss. First, the HIPAA law, which is basically your health information, which means our time here together is guarded under the HIPAA law because this is regarded as a mental health case. The second law is the F2 CFR, which is a federal substance abuse confidentiality law. With this law, there is information I'm allowed to release without your consent. However, most information you give me is confidential and I cannot release it without your permission. One of the ways I could and would need to break your confidentiality is if you commit a crime here at our office. A medical emergency also warrants the release of your information. If you report any child abuse, child neglect, or sexual abuse, by law, I am mandated to report this information. I may also break your confidentiality if you report any domestic violence in your marriage. By law, I must report that information as well. If you report that you are going to hurt yourself or others and you are a danger, I must take action and prevent this, therefore will report this information as well. Lastly, information that is court-ordered, I must release. Your privacy is important to me, and I will try to stop and warn you to the best of my ability if I feel you are swimming in uncharted waters. But do know I must report any of the information that I just gave you. Do you have any questions for this privacy confidentiality understanding?
No.
I'm glad to see that you've taken the course to meet with me today. I generally ask that I meet with you at least 6 times or for 6 sessions. Today we'll go over basic paperwork, including your consent, and then moving forward, I hope to get to know you. Our sessions will be a couple hours and will include questions in order for me to get to know you and gather information. After these initial sessions, we can have conversations to better process, and then we can go over your report and create a plan of action for yourself moving forward. After these sessions are over, our relationship may change depending on the progression and process of your own commitment. I plan to provide services without discrimination on a competent level. If for some reason you would prefer to be transferred, I can arrange another competent LCSW to help provide quality services. Your safety is also very important, so if you feel unsafe or you are being threatened by receiving these services, please let me know so I can provide my services without jeopardizing your safety. You have a right to access your account through HIPAA. I will be providing your worker with a report card without breaking out your confidentiality, so please know that. There is a way for you to file a complaint against me. Hopefully this will never be needed. If you feel uncomfortable for some reason during our session, please let me know. My business hours are from 8 to 5, and I will not be available outside that time range. If you're experiencing an emergency, I can provide you information for a crisis line that you can use. This is all the information that I have for you. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Lastly, the last question I have for you is, do you consent?
I do.